Hello, my colleagues and my friends and all my fans. That's Professor Dr. Tarek Ali. Today we'll talk about an important disorder called dyslexia. Dyslexia is a neurological disorder. It's a neurological disorder, and it's a common learning disability. By dyslexia, we means difficulty in reading and in writing and in spelling. Difficulty in reading, in writing, and in spelling. And dyslexia is a specific learning difficulty, and it's characterized by the fact that the one affected by this problem, or the dyslexic person or dyslexic child, is having difficulty with reading and with pronunciation, and difficulty in understanding the pronouncing or pronunciation of words, of numbers, of shapes, of colors. And usually the child with dyslexia speaks later than other children, and there is usually stress, and the child is easily distracted, and also there is problems with growth of vocabulary, what we call disorders of vocabulary growth, and difficulty in understanding and in reading the words and in the spelling of the words. These are the characters of dyslexia in general. And dyslexia is a type of a neurological disorder, as I mentioned, and it's associated with any pathology in the centers of the brain, which are responsible for reading and for writing and for spelling. And these are located in, to be more specific, they are located in the parietal cerebral cortex and in the temporal cerebral cortex and their neuronal connections, because the center is responsible for reading and for writing, and they are located in the parietal lobe and in the temporal lobe, and they are connected with other lower brain centers. So any pathology affecting these areas of the brain, whether it's related to birth trauma or hypoxia, perinatal hypoxia, or related to other neurological pathologies developing early in life, whether inflammatory conditions of the brain, infections, tumors, autoimmune conditions, etc., etc. Any pathology affecting these centers in the brain responsible for reading and writing, they will cause the problem of this learning difficulty, which is called the dyslexia. And by the way, when the learning is affected or is disturbed, this doesn't mean that there is problems in intelligence, because there is a difference between this learning difficulty and the overall intelligence of the individual or of the child. So when there is a learning difficulty, the intelligence is unaffected. There is no relation between affection of the intelligence of the child and the learning difficulty affecting that child. This is the what I wanted to talk about in short, what is dyslexia, which is, as I mentioned again, to repeat again, a learning difficulty. It is a common learning difficulty affecting children, and they specifically affect the ability to read and ability to write and ability to spell, or pronunciation difficulty. And it is, as I mentioned, a common and is a specific learning difficulty not related to the cognitive functions of the brain, to the memory, to the orientation, and not related to the intelligence aspects of the individual or of the child. That's dyslexia. Thank you so much, and I wish for all of you a nice, peaceful day.